Good morning, welcome. My name is Simon Patterson. I'm the Village Hall Advisor for Bedfordshire, and I welcome you to this East of England conference, regional conference for village halls and community buildings. I County Bedfordshire as one of the 6 co-sponsors of this event, and I work for the local Rural Communities Charity for Bedfordshire. And we operate the charity from an old converted schoolhouse in the small village of Cardington, just outside Bedford. I've worked as a village hall advisor here for the last 4 years, and before that, on a volunteering basis, I supported my predecessor for another 4 years. So I've had about 8 years of learning out about village halls and their intricacies, and also the way they run. On a personal note, I'm also involved in my village hall in Slip End. I'm both the treasurer there and the secretary for the moment, so I'm fairly well acquainted with the day-to-day issues and problems involved in managing a village hall. Bedfordshire Rural Communities Charity is a leading community development agency working across Bedfordshire and got a proven track record going back over 60 years. And since day one of those 60 years, the Village Hall Advisory Service has been an essential element. VRCC also serves as the Rural Community Council for Bedfordshire, and as you know, there are 38 of these councils in England. And they operate under the umbrella and with the support of ACRE. BRCC is governed by a board of trustees. It's an incorporated charity, and we have about 90 staff, most of whom work on a part-time basis in a variety of projects that we run from here. And they all work under the leadership of our Chief Executive, Tracy Cowan, who will be speaking to you at the end of the conference, just pulling together the closing remarks and the lessons learned from today. Underneath Tracy is also a senior management team. We also have numerous volunteers who either work in the office or are involved in our work out in the field. So BRCC works to improve the quality of life and the economic well-being of people living in the area of Bedfordshire. Bedfordshire is predominantly a rural county, although it does contain the county town of Bedford. It also contains Leighton and Inslade, Dunstable and Houghton Regis. As a rural charity, we work across Bedfordshire supporting communities in a very varied and wide capacity. Our current projects vary from, well, of course, the Village Hall Advisory Service, but we're also heavily concerned with health and wellbeing projects. We have a number of good neighbour schemes, about 50 good neighbour schemes who we support throughout the county. We have a team of community wellbeing champions or social prescribers who provide the link between residents and services like GPs. We also have a Walking for Health project and have a number of trained walking team leaders who, under normal circumstances, would be out and about in the beautiful county of Bedfordshire. We also have a team of village and community agents who help residents to provide services on a one-to-one basis. In the countryside, we have a number of sites which we are actively managing, which range from small sites up to the larger sites with fairly complex facilities. In terms of community transport and rail community transport, we have the Community Rail Partnership, which covers 8 stations between Bedford and St Albans. We have the Marston Vale Community Partnership, and that looks after the line from Bedford to Bletchley. We have the Ridgemont Station Heritage Project. It incorporates a tea rooms and also a museum. And on the road we have a fleet of buses who provide support by means of a door-to-door service, mainly local to Bedford. We also have a community-led planning project which is involved in advising parishes, towns on neighbourhood plan issues. We also have an interest in an honest brokerage really between towns and parishes and landowners in order to achieve opportunities for affordable housing for local people in rural areas. In addition to this, we also have a number of green infrastructure projects and green wills throughout the county. The RCC also is heavily involved in a number of rural businesses. Just up the road we have the barn, which opened several years ago, and it is a delicatessen and also cafe. So encourage local businesses and the use of the cafe by local residents. We also have a vineyard, the Warden Abbey Vineyard, which is based just outside the old historic village of Old Warden, and we've normally up to now have a number of successful harvests throughout the years. There is an acclaimed wine which is produced by this vineyard, and then finally we have projects or former projects like the Green Sand Ridge Local Action Group, which was distributing funds to local businesses up to 2020. So as you can see, we're involved in a vast range of projects. There's never a dull day here, if we were in the office of course, and there's always something going on, something of interest, something different. So I would hope that you finally enjoy your day, find something that's worthwhile. Remember that all our workshops and seminars are recorded and can be accessed after today, so that you can catch up on other areas of interest that you weren't able to actually attend today. So thank you, and no doubt I'll be seeing you throughout the day.